It's the Tokyo rig.
It's quite a simple little rig, to be honest. The main base of this rig is that split ring right in the middle here. Attached 3/0 extra wide gap hook is a simple barrel swivel. The key to the Tokyo rig is this right here.
And if this is all that it's hyped up to be, surely it can stand up to a little competition from some proven producers. You know, I've been at this a long time. And in my many years in this industry, I've seen a whole lot of trends come and go. And yeah, occasionally there have been a few true game changers. And that's why I always preach, always be willing to learn. The game's gonna change, but you gotta be willing to learn and change too. So today on Kaptains Korner, we're gonna do things a little different. We're gonna get hands-on as I try to learn a brand new rig that's supposed to be a true game changer. All the way from our friends in Japan, it's the Tokyo rig. And if this is all that it's hyped up to be, surely it can stand up to a little competition from some proven producers. We're gonna get hands-on with the revolutionary, brand new Tokyo rig today on Kaptains Korner.
Well, here we are out on a beautiful day, very foggy, and that's because it's actually going to get quite warm today. So I wanted to do something pretty cool out here, something I've never done. In fact, there's a new rig called the Tokyo rig. It's all over the internet. I haven't tried it yet. I really want to give it a shot, but of course I'm going to try to do it my way. I've gone and created my very own little Tokyo rig. It's quite a simple little rig, to be honest. The main base of this rig is that split ring right in the middle here. This is actually a size 5. I would have preferred to go a size 4, maybe just one step smaller. Attached to that split ring on one side, I have a 3/0 extra wide gap hook. To the other side of the split ring is a simple barrel swivel. The key to the Tokyo rig is this right here, this little wire bar. It's about 3 inches long or so. We're actually going to attach a weight to the very bottom of it, a bullet nose sinker, so it's like more like a peg weight. Obviously today, there's no wind. It's very calm. I'm only going to put about maybe 1/8 of an ounce bullet nose on there. And that's basically it. That little weight's going to go to the bottom. Your soft plastic is going to dangle up on the top a little bit, keeping it off the bottom just a bit, like a mini stiff drop shot. I actually cut the arm off of a cheap Walmart spinnerbait. This is just a long arm off of a spinnerbait. Cut the arm off. This is where that big blade was attached down here. Put that into the split ring here. And now the wire at the end here is open to be able to put my weight on and crimp it over. So when you got that mucky little bottom there where you just got that slimy green goop down there that your bait drags in and the bass don't want to ever touch it because of that, this could be a really killer rig. I can put whatever hook I want on this thing. I could put a more finesse hook, or I could put a bigger, beefier hook if I want to use big creature baits or something like that. There it is. There's my very first Tokyo rig. I'm going to put it to the test. Let's do the Tokyo rig against an actual drop shot. We're talking finesse fishing here today. It is going to get warm, which is why it's so foggy, but it is still wintertime. These bass are still in those winter transitions modes here. But I've already seen them hitting the surface. They're still feeding on shad out here. So I'm going to use little baits that mimic shad, something like that, to see if I can't get some fish at all. And maybe we'll get lucky and see if one of these outfishes the other. Tokyo rig versus drop shot. Sounds cool to me. First things first here. Got these little 1/8 ounce bullet weights, worm weights they call them. These are just the lead ones, simple, cheap ones from Bass Pro Shop here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually fish it out backwards like this. So it's nose down, so it kind of plumbs into the bottom like that. Once you got your weight on, grab yourselves your pair of pliers here. Bend the very end so the weight doesn't come off. And that's it. Perfect. Tokyo rig. Here we go. So there's my drop shot rig. Like I said, it's about 6 inches, maybe 7 inches. Now, as far as baits go, I'm going to try to use similar baits on both these. They definitely seem to be feeding on bait fish still. That's pretty cool. I like those. That's what I'm looking for right there. These little drop shot minnow things. On the Tokyo rig, I'm going to put something very, very similar. As I said, it's got a much bigger hook on it currently. I've got a bait here that is almost identical to that, but because it's got a little beefier body, I can put it on this hook here. Like that. Perfect. So here we go, guys. Let's just get out there. Let's see if these fish are anywhere near the bottom. I say I'm going to give this drop shot a chance first, and then we'll go with the Tokyo rig. I'm just going to toss it out. I mean, this is finesse fishing. You're just going to really work this thing slow. You know, cast number 1 didn't produce anything but a bunch of weeds. All right, that's not a good start. Not a good start. These baits are so lifelike, and they have so much motion to them. Shouldn't take much at all. Just a tiny little flicker of my rod here to get that bait really dancing and moving around. Oh, I'm snagged up on the bottom. Oh no. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Second cast with the drop shot got me snagged. Well, I think we're gonna lose this rig. Yeah, so the leg just broke now. Gone. All right. Might as well toss this Tokyo rig out here. See what kind of an action it's got. 2 casts with the drop shot. The first one brought in a bunch of weeds. The second one got snagged. Let's see what the Tokyo rig does. Okay, I can feel it across the bottom there. I'm just going to kind of do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of slightly twitch my rod. Ooh. That's fish. That's a fish. First cast. Oh my God. Oh, he's off. First cast with the Tokyo rig got me a fish. That is awesome. And the concept behind it is pretty simple. It seems to make sense. I like the fact that you can really use whatever soft plastic you want. Oh, that was pretty impressive though. It wasn't a giant, but first cast had a fish. That's pretty cool. Oh, had a fish. Oh, that one felt like a bite for sure. I had a fish my very first cast. I haven't had anything since. Well, it's holding up pretty good. I like it. Wasn't having much luck at all with the drop shot. I think it's just moving a little bit too slow. We'll switch it back to a Ned rig here. Can't really move that drop shot too much faster, but I can move that Tokyo rig a lot faster. So I decided maybe let's try the comparison of a Ned rig versus the Tokyo rig. Drop shot sounded like a great comparison, but it's too slow of a presentation. I think this water warming up, I think they want something moving a little bit quicker. But we're still doing a finesse presentation of the Ned rig versus the Tokyo rig. Both of them working along the bottom. We're just going to work them a little bit quicker. Still almost same idea here. I'm still using actually the same weight. I mean, really, truly, the two of them are quite comparable. The Tokyo jig keeps the actual bait slightly off the bottom. This is nose down, bouncing across the bottom. Oh, I got one. Got one. We got one, guys. Oh, he feels decent. This feels like a good fish, too. This is he's a nice fish. Nice fish. On the Ned rig, guys. There it is. He's a decent fish, too, guys. Decent fish. Staying down. Got this light line. Oh, there he is. There he is. He liked that Ned rig. There he is. Yes. Boom. On that Ned rig. Number 1. Look at it right there in the court, right in his mouth. Inhaled that thing pretty good. Right on. Well, there we go. The fish are here and they are biting. Nice, healthy, 1.75 pound, almost 2 pound bass. Excellent. Thank you, buddy. Right away, let's switch it up. See if we can get one on the Tokyo jig. Ned rig right on the bottom. Tokyo rig using the similar baits, similar size. Right next to the bottom. I don't see why it shouldn't catch anything, especially if it is all that it's hyped up to be. But the Ned rig was definitely getting a lot more strikes than this little Tokyo rig had so far. That's what I'm gonna throw right there. Very similar in shape and size to that Ned rig. Made by the same company, made out of the same material, but it's almost the same size as the Ned rig one there. And I'm gonna put that on there and see how that works. I'm gonna make it look like a nice sized bait fish swimming closer to the bottom there. The cool thing and advantage I'm definitely giving the Tokyo rig here so far is you can put any kind of style soft plastic on there. If you really wanted to do like a bulky creature bait, a crawfish, something like that would work really well, of course, here too. What I'm trying to do basically right now is mimic these bait fish that are kind of near digging down at the bottom, moving it a little bit faster. Pretty much fishing these two at the exact same speed, the exact same way. Should just have that little subtle different presentation down on the bottom. Ned Rig is pointed more up and down, and this one is more floating to the side, like so, just off the bottom. All right, well, the Tokyo rig didn't produce any bites at all. Back to the Ned Rig. Same exact spots, the same areas. See if the Ned Rig pulls anything. But all in total, so far, definitely much more consistent action with the Ned Rig. Oh, that was a fish. That was a fish. Yeah, look at it all bundled up. And I definitely cast that spot several times with that Tokyo rig. I'm going to try something a little different here. I'm going to put this Ned Rig on the Tokyo rig. This should tell me for sure whether it's just the rig or it's just the bait. Same exact bait, different rig. Well, we aren't doing so hot. Caught that one nice fish. But since then, really, it's been pretty quiet. Not a lot of action. I might have got one or two more strikes. I just tossed my Ned Rig out and actually just had a strike. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fish on the Ned Rig. Yes. All right. There it is. Woo. That is 2 on the Ned Rig. Literally 2 casts and 2 strikes and 1 fish. So they're back. They're biting and they're hitting Ned Rig. That's 2. Let's throw the Tokyo rig. I got a fluke on this Tokyo rig now. That looks so attractive. So what better to mimic a bait fish than an actual bait fish and throw a fluke? At least that's the theory. But I did 2 casts with the Ned Rig, had a strike on each cast and caught one of them. Here's my 4th cast on this Tokyo rig and nothing so far. Tokyo rig definitely works. I had that fish first thing this morning. Not sure why it's not working. But I don't think it's the bait. I think it's the action, guys. I think it's the action these rigs are causing. The Ned Rig, like I said, it's got that straight up and down fish nosing into the ground. This one is just sitting off the bottom just a couple inches, but just sitting there kind of like it's swimming or stationary. I'm having to try to switch baits and try all sorts of things with the Tokyo rig. It's not working. Pretty obvious which rig is winning this battle so far. Again, this isn't the perfect versus challenge here. This is just for this finesse open water style fishing. The Tokyo rig is really versatile though. I mean, it can be used as a punch rig as well. You can use any type of soft plastic, whereas your Ned Rig is really your Ned Rig no matter what you do. So I like the versatility of it. But the challenge today is open water finesse fishing, Tokyo rig versus Ned Rig. And I'm sorry, Tokyo, Ned Rig is kicking your butt. And after this cast, I'm going to throw it out there again. The same area I just covered this bait with. If I get a fish, that's it. That's hands down. Let's see. Uh-oh, guys. There it is. Ned Rig. And we got that is it. Hands down, no doubt, 100%, the winner of the Ned Rig versus Tokyo Rig Challenge. That's the Ned Rig. That's fish number 3. After I just put at least 15 casts and 2 different baits on the Tokyo Rig in the same spot. I'm anchored. I'm not even moving. And Ned Rig keeps producing. There it is. He's a dink. But this may be the only time you heard this, little guy. But you are the winner. That's right, you're the winner. I'm going to keep fishing the Tokyo rig. I definitely want to learn a little bit more about it. There's definitely got to be other circumstances where the Tokyo rig is going to shine. But today, without a doubt, the Tokyo rig got its butt kicked. You buy this, the Ned Rig. Here's one. Here's another fish. A better one. Better fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's off. Oh, that was the best one today. Guys, this has just been a blast. I tried it. I do see where this little rig from Japan could actually work and will work. And I'm definitely not done playing with this. The Tokyo rig. Winner today, by far, a very simple design, mushroom-headed jig, and a funny-looking stick bait. I don't even know what it is or why they thought of it, but it works. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, make sure you smash the heck out of that like button. And leave a comment for me on anything else you'd like to see me film out here. I'm going to do my very best to make a video on each and every one of those. But most importantly, guys, subscribe to the channel.
And make sure you stay tuned to KastKing for future episodes of Kaptains Korner.
One last time, guys, from beautiful North Florida, I'm Captain Mikey, signing out. The future is bright. You keep those lines tight.